My name is Indica Bloom. I like to be outside. I have a dog. I live in San Francisco, and I'm a stripper. I always joked about being a stripper with my friends, but never actually was or took steps to become a stripper. And so just on a whim, walking by, I asked the bouncer about it, and he said, yeah, totally, come in tomorrow and audition. So next day I came in, auditioned. They called me back the following day and said, we'd love to have you work here. Want to start tomorrow? And before I knew it, I was a stripper. One thing that I like most about my job is the sense of empowerment I have when it comes to men asking me for something more like blowjobs or sex. I can say no. There's nothing they can really do to force me into that situation because I have big, burly bouncer men, and yeah, they're in my turf. I have every right to tell some asshole to fuck off. You know, what other workplace can you do that? Maybe my second or third day working, there's this one client who came in and he was very nice. He was very attractive and interesting, and he really wanted to sleep with me. And I said no, and he said, what if I give you $10,000 for it? And I was like, $10,000? Right, sure, like you have that. And he actually did have it. He pulled out $10,000 and he had more, and he counted it out right in front of me. And he said, like, come on, like let's have some fun. And honestly, I probably wouldn't have minded, like, I probably would have hooked up with him on my own volition if I, like, saw him at a bar or whatever else. But because I met him at the club and because he offered me money, I still was like, no, I'm not going to do it. So yeah, and that's honestly makes this whole job worth it, is just saying no and doing so with such confidence and security. I have that power to have control over what I want and what I'm comfortable with. And it doesn't matter what the other person wants out of me.
This is a man's world. This is a man's world.
You know, as a female, as a girl, just growing up anywhere in the world, really, like, we're often objectified and belittled and not taken seriously and forced or pressured into situations we're not comfortable. I used to live in the Tenderloin, and I would get harassed often, even if I wore like XXL shirts and baggy pants. I would try to blend in a sense. But even then I would get harassed, and usually people would yell at me or make kissy noises or whistle, and for the most part I would just like keep my head down and just keep walking and ignore it. About a week or so after I started working, this guy was making kissing noises and whistling at me, and I just looked at him and I said, absolutely not. How dare you? Are you kidding me right now? And I let him have it, and that's just so beautiful to me that I can take this job that has all this stigma surrounding it and translate it into my own life. I hope that I can share that with like my other female friends, that we can overcome the vulnerability that is the female gender.